And if you're a cyclist, you're going to love this. Two Winnipeg entrepreneurs have developed a helmet-mounted bicycle mirror, which is different from others on the market. Brothers-in-law Richard Seck and Greg Maxwell are the men behind the mirror, and they're here, and they've brought the Isoteko mirror with them. Good morning.
Oh, thanks for having us.
So before we get to the peculiar name for this device, take your time and describe the mirror for the audience.
What we've got here is we have got what we hope is the most innovative helmet-mounted bicycle mirror in the market. We basically, in our copy, we call it a work of art for your bicycle helmet. And it's, we've designed it to be aesthetically pleasing, but also highly functional. The mirror is made out of CNC laser-cut aluminum. It's laser cut and milled. It actually retracts out of the way. That's one of the plus points of it. So, like, if you're cycling, if you're like, say you're a mountain biker, you can cycle through town to get to your favorite trail, rotate the thing back out of the way once you get to the trail, and it's out of the way of the branches. And then when you're back, commuting home, you can flip it down again. We also designed it like a kind of a motorcycle car mirror, where the mirror itself is sort of micro-adjustable. It sort of pivots within the housing.
So where did the name Isoteko come from?
That was a long road to get to that name, because we're starting a new company, and you have to have a .com address, right? And try to find a name that's available. So we struggled for a long time, but in the end we were helped by my Finnish mother, who combined two Finnish words, iso and teko, which roughly and loosely translated translates to great achievement. So that was kind of an optimistic name for the company, and the .com address was available, and we have it, so it's all good.
If I could get you to start at the beginning, Greg, and just take us through the idea, the prototype, and the testing. Where did this all begin?
Okay. For 2 years, I used a mirror attached to a wire. That's commonly saw in the marketplace. Most mirrors are just on the market right now that just provide a purpose. So the idea was, well, let's make it a little more appealing. And what I thought about was a car mirror or a motorcycle mirror, where you got this aerodynamic shape that houses an articulating mirror inside. So what if we can adapt that to a bike? Handlebars are just too bouncy, and you can't hold your steering straight all the time. It's just too wobbly. The helmet mirror it works with the wire frame or what's currently out there. So let's put that mirror that simulates a motorcycle mirror on the helmet. Okay. And that's basically what it is.
So what did the first version of this helmet look like?
Well, it was like, let's put a wire and put that casing in there, right? I have to laugh at it because it was kind of basic.
But the idea was to just figure out how to, those bends in that mirror. I mean, it took forever to get that just right, and then have it so that you can adapt it to any helmet. That was a real trick, and to make it look good on all the helmets. I mean, I think that's 5 or 6 iterations down the road to get to that, So it's been make one, test it, find problems, go back, make another one, test it, blah, 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 blah.
And so all of these prototypes were made by hand by you?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah. As Greg puts his hand up, yes, that was me.
My turn. I'll stop talking. I think I did that part a little bit. We have a CAD program at home that I use. That was my previous job, and using solid modeling, I'm able to play with every kind of option right before I start wasting material, right? So that's basically one of the greatest tools that brought that to light is the CAD program.
Now, one of the things to take into consideration when putting this together is, it's mounted on a helmet, a helmet to protect the head. Yeah. So it's definitely going to get a bit of wear and tear. Oh, yeah. When people treat their helmets, they throw them onto the couch or even onto the floor sometimes. You may even take a tumble. Yeah. How is this mirror going to do as far as durability goes?
Well, I think it's going to do quite well. But yeah, it will break if you end up plowing your head into the ground. You're going to probably snap something off. But what we're doing is, and this is really key for us. We wanted to make what we call a what do we call it? A landfill-resistant product. We wanted to have something where, if you break something, you can go to our website and you can order a piece to replace it. So that's what we're doing. We don't want people to throw this out. And we were also very keen on making a design that was classic, where it would be okay, it's cool, but we feel that, that machined brushed aluminum it's gonna, like you have iPhones that are like whatever 5 years, they're still like beautiful. It's a work of art. It's just like such a cool piece that we're hoping that people will actually go that extra mile, pick up the extra pieces, and if they have a spill, and fix it. But in terms of durability, I mean, it's all aluminum. That's been tested. Like, I mean, he's been riding. This guy rides like nobody else in the city.
Yeah, I understand that. Between the two of you, Greg's the rider.
Oh yeah, he's a test guy. I'm the guy that says, well, this ain't working. Let's fix it.
Now, I also understand that you've linked up with an interesting website called Indiegogo. Now, I know of this website.
Okay.
This is a place where you can crowdsource to get funding and investors for your product. How's that going for this?
Well, we're off to a pretty good start. I mean, I think we started off on page 6 of the design section, and I think we've only been up there for 3 days, and we're on page 1. So we're rocking. I mean, we still have a long way to go, but that's why we're here, and we're letting you know that this thing's out there, and we're hoping people will go check it out.
Now, we're hoping, of course, there'll be lots of orders for this mirror, but how challenging is it to get this mirror ready to ship?
We spent a lot of time. I mean, what we wanted to do was we didn't want to disappoint anyone. So what we've done is, as mentioned previously, we've got all our suppliers in line. The initial prototype has been done by our suppliers. We know it works, and we just have to green light the thing. And we're hoping, upon successful completion of this campaign, which I believe is on October 3rd, if all goes well, we're aiming to ship within 8 weeks. We want to try to get it out before Christmas.
I wish you good luck with everything, and thanks for coming in for the Weekend Morning Show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Greg Maxwell and Richard Seck are the creators of the Isoteko bicycle mirror. You can learn more about the mirror and how to invest at Indiegogo.com. That's INDIEGOGO.com.